Alright guys, so here's a new video from me where we are to have a little tour in my village. So we are entering one of the main entrances where I put some candles in. Oops, that one is not lit yet. Let's do like that. And never mind, I think I'm out of resin. Anyhow, so as this is a quite big village, I decided to put up a portal on each side in order to quickly transport myself and my friends to the other side without, well, having to spend several minutes just running there. Oops, be careful about running here as you seem to get lit on fire. Anyhow, so this one pops up at the very end of the village. All of the houses on this side is manually crafted, where I collected all the material manually. Also, it was way before I unlocked any stone cutter or similar, so the only items I got to build with was wood, and well, later on I also put in some torches as well, including some iron. So, well, this is the top floor, just added some trophies. We also have a bottom room. From the very beginning I actually had my first portals down here. Now I realized that I need more portals, so in order to do so I built a portal hub, which we are going to see in a couple of minutes. Meanwhile, this place is now just some sleeping area, basically. Not a very high comfort level either. I think it was like 8 or 9, something like that. My very first longhouse, I could just open it up and see 2 cooking stations. No, 3 actually. As you can actually place several of them over a small fire. Coming out here, I had my first docks, though I wanted to expand it in order for it to fit my longboat. So instead it got turned into a pond. At the bottom of this water, let's see, I have put in some doors so that the fishes could walk in and out as it should. Some beehives. Nothing particular there. My storage room, this one, I got inspired from another player on the internet. Let's see, it was a trick to get in there. So I put up some signs here telling what's inside of the boxes. I suppose some of the signs are also in Swedish, as I'm from Sweden, and some of my friends, well, they got confused, so we chose to do it this way. Going out again and into this building. Now, here's where I started to build bigger stuff. First of all, I found this runestone, so I wanted to include it. Was hard to include it, so I had to elevate the ground a bit. A big bonfire in the middle, where you get the staircase down. Also some crafting stations with pretty much every single upgrade, I think. Can't remember if I forgot 1 or 2 of them, but most of them are here. Working bench. Also there's a second floor. I started with putting up some rooms here as well, though, well, I never got to finish it. I didn't actually bother, to be honest. And up here some additional storage as well. On the other side of this corridor, there's a dining table with a throne, of course. Connected with this, we have a stone tower. Too bad the camera doesn't like stairs or similar, so, well, we got stuck in the floor. But yeah, here you can actually see quite a bit. But there's quite more to come, so let's proceed. I think we are taking, yeah, let's take the shortcut. So, coming out on the backside, On this side we have some housings, nothing special. I could show you the inside of one of them. The other ones look the same, so let's not bother about it. Just a bed and a chest. Nothing special, but enough for someone to, well, put down a resting area. A two-story house with a double bed, some rugs, and a chest. And there's the same upstairs as well, so there's no real need for us to go up there. The staircase, well, nothing special as well. Moving on, we are going to visit the meat hall, where festives are taking place, also where we are brewing our precious mead. So opening the double door, and there's a heckload of food. There's several trophy stands on the wall where I put weapons and shields and such. A fireplace in the back, some more trophies, and down here we have the basement. So down in the basement we are brewing some mead. Quite nice actually. I like the way I got the mountainside inside of the building. Makes it more authentic, I think. And here's some spare tankards in case we have even more visitors, even though I doubt there ever would be that many players. Yeah, as you already might have realized, this is quite a big village, so in order for me to prevent, well, this place flooding with enemies, I decided to put down some wolves, tame them, and have them to roam about in the village. So yeah, it looks a bit weird, but on the other hand, otherwise I would have to clean up the monsters that continuously pop up here and will repair stuff that they break eventually. So here's my longship, and in order to get out I'll just fly out because it's easier to see that way. So we have put down two doors here that one could open and close. With them open, the boat is able to pass through, and well, with the doors closed, the boat will remain in the docks. So that's good for us. Let's stand down on the ground again. Moving on, here's our portal hub. It's a circular formed, made almost completely out of stone, with two iron gates. There's, I think it was like 14 portals, even though not every one of them is active right now. Leaves me more space to work with as I proceed with exploring the world. Moving on, we have some pigs, and yeah, here's our wolves, so they are doing their best in keeping this place as clean as possible. A windmill, because reason, I suppose. Parking lot for our carriages. A pond, where, well, it's hard to see right now in the dark, but there's some fish as well down there. A cooking area where one could cook some food, and well, there's some seating space here, and well, if the weather allows us, people are able to sit out here. Hi guys. Okay. On the other side of this road we have our marketplace, where I put some regular wares that people, well, quotation, might want to buy. So there's like soup and bread, some meat, weapons and armors. There's the dagger and spears, I suppose, or pole arms, perhaps. Anyhow, moving on. So here's the housing area. Well, one of the housing areas as well. So I put down some signs in order to people to claim the housings as they please. So let's say this is my house. A nice detail. Works great when there's several of friends playing. Nothing special here, just a bed and a chest. Because I assume that most people carry their stuff rather than putting them in a chest. And in worst case scenario, if someone would eventually die, which they supposedly will, I have some spare equipment in the storage room that we saw earlier. A bonfire in the middle with some logs surrounding them so you won't burn yourself. We have a circular formed tower with a staircase. This one was quite hard to put down actually. I think the developer, don't like the circular shaped items at all. But eventually we get to the top. Let's do like this. I don't think rushing while recording is the best idea, I think. Okay, so here we are at the top. Nothing special. Maybe I'll put down some tables or something like that. And, well, as these little fellas create sort of a lot of smoke, I decided to open a hole in the roof. Too bad it actually miscolors the floor, but hey, still looks nice, I suppose. Let's fly down. There we go. So, moving on, we have the storage for the wolves. So when I want to put them away, could store them here. A log where they could hide next to. Maybe if I'm nice to them, I'll feed them with something. But for now, I just keep the door open. It doesn't really matter. No effect whatsoever. Another entrance, looking pretty much similar to the other one. And this one works as a lock function, sort of. So when it's active, well, no one would ever be able to enter the door, unless they break it, of course. Also, it gives a nice light change. Yet another housing area. The houses are the same as the previous ones we saw just 1 or 2 minutes ago. The forge, where the blacksmith would work. So there's a forge. Place where you could create some coal, melt irons or bronze or whichever he wants. And of course he got a house of his own. But then again, nothing special inside it. And well, the housing area continues a bit further up here to the last entrance. This is a more discreet entrance, though it still has the lock function in case someone who we don't want inside wants to enter. And lastly, yet another festive house, I suppose. So there's a cooking station with some shields on the wall, a proper dining table with the serpent's head on the wall, a throne, and on this side we have the Christmas tree and some Christmas presents. So, well, that's all for now, I suppose. We've walked through the whole entire village. We'll see if I add some more houses, or rather I will add some more, but we'll see if I record a new video after that. Until then, well, take care and I'll see you guys later.